We have had some conversions in our church. There are about 13 families. We explain to them that they will have a lot of suffering. If they do not suffer because of the system, they will have to suffer because of their parents. And it is so. The relatives block them a lot. Here in Mersin, where there are more Christians in Turkey after Istanbul, we Catholics are 700 people. We are like small reservations left in a few cities of Turkey. The Christians try in their small way to continue their traditions, but it is very difficult for them to keep them alive because the structures change and everything's changed. We try to survive, to maintain our culture, our religion, and to teach it to our children. In all of internal Anatolia, in eastern Anatolia, on the Black Sea, there is no Christian left. There were 100% Christians, but they do not exist anymore. Everything changed totally, the culture, the religion. Few Christians are left who today live in reservations among Antiochia, Alessandretta, Mersin, Smyrna, Istanbul. There are a few other Eastern Christians, like the Syriacs in Mardin, Mediat, and a few in Diyarbakir. Besides these, there are no Christians left.
We have now in Turkey 4 archdioceses: Mardin, Midyat, Adıyaman, and Istanbul. The historic ones, of course, this one, Deruzzafaran or Mardin, and Midyat. And then comes Adıyaman with Militini, Malatya. But the Archbishopric of Istanbul, it's not a very ancient one. It starts from the beginning of the 20th century. And we have, of course, many churches and monasteries, hundreds of churches destroyed, of course, half destroyed, but we have many were restored. We have about 30 villages with the Syriac communities. We have in each village we have a variety of churches, a big number of the churches, the monasteries. Of course, it's not easy to get rid of restoration of this, the big number of these churches and monasteries, but we try to do our best to look after this. We have about 15,000 people in Istanbul who immigrated from the beginning of 40th from Tur Abdin, Diyarbakir, Mardin, Midyat, and so on. All over Turkey, the number of the believers for the Syrian Orthodox Church, they are about 20,000 people. The place as a building goes to 2,500 years BC. As a building, it's about 4,500 years. As a monastery, starts from the 5th century with different names. At first with the name of Saint Schlemon and then Saint Eugene. From the beginning of 8th century becomes the monastery of Saint Ananias, who was originally from around Omid, Diyarbakir. He went to Dairod Mormatay, the monastery of Saint Matthew near Mosul. And then he was asked to be Bishop of Mardin and enlarged the monastery with the number of monks and the students and the library. After his death, became the monastery of Saint Ananias. From the beginning of the 13th century until 1933, became a center of the Syrian Orthodox Church's Patriarchate. And during that time, because of the difficulties of that time, and because of the immigration of the Syria community from Turkey to Syria to Iraq and then to Europe and then to Australia, the number of the Syria community reduced and reduced. And this is why the Patriarchate moved to Syria.